Okay, so welcome everyone to our spiritual mind healing service. I like myself so that everyone can see me. Okay, welcome to our spiritual mind healing service for this evening. Welcome to those who are joining me on YouTube and those who are joining me live on Zoom. So I'm just gonna start. Let us just go into the silence for a while, and then I'm gonna bring us out with the opening affirmative prayer. So let's join me in a few moments of silence. So right here in this silence, we recognize the living Spirit Almighty, the one love, the one presence. And knowing that we are one with His presence, we just feel that love here this evening. Feel it expressing as everyone who participates in this service feels it, feel it just filling the atmosphere. Just feel the goodness that is God this evening. So in this recognition, I just allow myself to be a clear and open channel for the expression of spirit this evening. I recognize that everyone here this evening is an expression of love, an expression of the divine. So I know that this experience this evening is uplifting and expands our conscious awareness of that love which we are. And for this, I am grateful. I am thankful. And I just let it be so now, releasing these words. When it is so, and so it is. So this evening, I'm going to talk about music and love, especially love songs, you know. It was kind of inspired when I was kind of listening to Beres Hammond's song, Can You Play Some More? And he said, pull it up, operator. Can you play some more? Because the music is making everyone bond together in that spirit of unity, in that spirit of oneness. And he says that everyone here is family. Everyone is just enjoying themselves and that spirit of love. And we know that love songs make us, can make us feel joy, feel good. And there is a healing that takes place in the listening to love songs, healing in the music, healing some of the lyrics, like lyrics like, I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you and I can't let it go. You know, it goes on to say, what you won't do, you do for love. And you have other great love songs that just express that feeling of love, you know. So that I want to first just talk about the music of love. And you can join in, feel free to join in at any time, you know, because I'll be saying things from songs that you may know and can relate to. So the first thing in the healing aspect, healing power of love songs is that they deal with some of the symptoms that we may be showing in certain conditions. And they give us emotional validation and connection. They remind us that we are not alone, you know, so that when some people may feel in things like heartbreak, loneliness, love songs help us to feel that empathy, to know that we are not alone. And they put it in such poetic ways that it helps us to sort of come out of that situation. And it therefore provides a safe outlet for our emotions. We can sing along with the songs, right? It have a cathartic effect in certain situations, allowing us to release pent-up feelings without judgment, just by just moving with the music. And we end up feeling better. And when we feel better, it allows the body to heal itself, to heal whatever processes we may be going through. And the music helps us many times to get a different perspective. It shifts our perspective, you know. Happy songs remind us of the beauty of the human connection and the possibility of future happiness. So it helps us to shift our perspective, help us to boost our mood. And we are all human, but we are more than human. We are spirit having a human experience. And the love songs have some physical effects that help us to deal with this human experience. Like it helps with the release of dopamine. It triggers listening to like romantic music, triggers the release of dopamine in the brain. And it helps us to feel good, feel more pleasure, feel reward, right? So it's the same feeling that you get when you actually feel like you are very attracted to someone and feeling very affectionate to that person. So romantic love and music affects the brain's chemistry, releasing hormones like oxytocin and vas, vasopressin. And those hormones are associated with things like bonding, attachment, and they are released whenever we feel this affection or love. So that listening to the music, if you want to fall in love, but listening to the music can also trigger the release of these hormones and help us to feel better, help us to heal. And of course, studies have shown that music has a direct effect on our physical and mental health. Listening to music can reduce your blood pressure, anxiety, and pain. It improves sleep quality and mental alertness. So the positive emotions evoked by music increase the diameter of our blood vessels, helping our blood to flow easily. And that's good for vascular health, right? But love songs help us in self-reflection, right? It can be like a, a journal to some extent, helping us to process our emotions and our feelings. And the lyrics can help us to resolve thoughts that we may and feelings and bring feelings to the surface so that we can sort of deal with those feelings and probably heal those feelings. And that help to build resilience, right? Through processing thoughts, it helps us to be able to bounce back from situations which may be painful in other respects. Just by listening to the music, feeling better, it helps us to increase that resilience, that ability to bounce back. And it can even transform painful situations in that through the music, we recognize that there is something beautiful that may be expressing just through going through the process of the music. So even though something may not feel right, the music, no woman, no cry. So even though somebody may be leaving us and we may feel the thing that the music help us to recognize that, as Bob says in that song, and while I'm gone, everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. So no woman, no cry. So that even though it helps, we can relate to that song in situations where, someone may be leaving us and so on. I will feel that sense of loneliness or longing. The song can help us to recognize that everything is gonna be all right. So that it transforms that pain to know that something beautiful may be emerging. So in essence, love songs work by tapping into that deep connection between music, emotion, and our brains. They offer universal language for navigating the complexities of love and loss, providing comfort, validation, and a powerful pathway towards healing. But when you listen to the lyrics of love songs, generally, you recognize often that they are expressing something deeper, deeper lyrics. Like when lyrics say that, like Ronald Dyson has this song, Even in the Darkest Night, and he says, But love will always bring a promise with the dawn, and hope will give you strength to carry on. When the night is growing cold, I'll be there to warm you, to warm your soul, my love. And even in the darkest night, there'll be a light. It's gonna shine down on you. It's gonna light your way through the storm, keeping you safe and warm. Now we recognize that that is speaking of something beyond the type of love that we call just human love. That is really expressing divine love in a romantic way. And through that understanding, we get this feeling of oneness. And that is what heals us. Ernest Holmes tells us that really the only thing that we need to heal is anything in our awareness which makes us believe that we are separate from the divine. And anything that helps us to heal that consciousness of separateness, which can only be in our awareness because we are never separated. Anything that helps us to feel this oneness with God, oneness with each other, heals us, right? And that is why, well, it was George Benson who wrote the lyrics. The greatest love of all is learning to love ourselves, right? And the music, by bringing us into that greater feeling, that greater recognition of the power of love, we can transcend from that feeling of love for each other into that feeling of the divine love, the divine oneness. And recognizing that we are one with this love, we come to a recognition of ourselves. And when we come to that recognition of who we are, the power that we are, the love that we are individualized expression of God, that consciousness heals everything, heals every discord of every nature. And the music facilitates that process, you know? And that is why love songs are so powerful, is that oftentimes when people express love for others and so on, love for God, romantic love and so on, we have to come to the recognition that that love is our love, that we are giving, that we are sharing. It's inside of us. And when we offer that love to ourselves, it heals every discord of every nature. And the music helps us to do that. You know, just listening to the songs, just listening, you know, like my brother sing this song, although he didn't write it himself. He says that all the love inside me has been sleeping, waiting for the right one to come along. You can share this love that I've been keeping. You can put music to my song. When we hear that song, it helps us to recognize the love inside of us. And he says, which can also be interpreted in a metaphysical way. I want to wake up with you. I don't know, I don't think he meant it that way in terms of how we would meet in silence of mind, of waking up together to our spiritual magnificence. But that's the beauty of love songs, you know. They help us to link with something greater than just what the lyrics may appear to be saying initially. And I'll get a feeling. I think I've heard other people say that love songs, some of the things that people say in love songs are really feelings that should be expressed mainly to the divine, to the higher power, that we shouldn't really be saying to people like, can't live if living is without you, and things like that. You know, that that type of feeling should really be reserved for higher power. And when that love is directed in a, towards things, places, and so on, then we open the possibility to feel pain because love can't express without love. And when our love is not helping us to build up ourselves, but rather making us to feel dependent on other person, places, or things, then we feel the effect of that. I recognize that that may not be the wrong, that is not the right avenue for the expression of our love. Our love should be something that helps us to grow together, to wake up together, to share in this beautiful divine gift that is God expressing as each and every one of us. So I want you to work your mics. If you can respond to what I'm saying, and also you can share your favorite love songs, you know, and how they make you feel. So feel free to open your mics and share now.
Before we get into the discussion, just for YouTube purposes, the writer of The Greatest Love of All is writers rather, Michael Massa and Linda Creed. And
Oh yeah,
I Wanna Wake Up With You was written by Ben Peters, but Boris's version was one of the biggest hits in 1986. Just
right, right.
to clarify for the YouTube.
Yeah. I should remember that is Linda Creed who wrote The Greatest Love of All. And I actually knew that. But it's George Benson, I think, first recorded it. You know.
Yeah, George Benson first recorded it, and then
Uh,
Whitney took it. Yeah, George Benson first recorded it.
yeah, on the album Masquerade. I remember that. Yeah.
For me, one of the greatest love songs, one of my personal favorites. Don't even mention the word love. It's Sunday song, the title just gone to Stevie Wonder, If It's Magic, you know,
Yeah.
why can't we make it everlasting? And I don't remember who it was that spoke one Sunday at Temple, either Sandy or Carol or Susan, and spoke about if you really look into the lyrics of most love songs, it could be easily a description of our love affair with the living spirit. You know,
Yeah.
that came out. And that example that you just gave a while ago is a perfect example, I think, you know, in that regard.
Yeah. A good example of that is a song I don't think most of you would know it. A song by a singer named Ledisi. And it was, a lot of people thought it was a typical romantic song. And she had to point out that no, she was really singing about God. And if you listen to the lyrics, there's a song named Higher Than This. And I think a sense of mind person listening to the lyrics would have recognized that immediately because she said, the light that reflects in the mirror, showing the essence of who I am, made from pure perfection. I am connected to the one. Therefore, I feel love, and no love can be higher than this. No, that's a clear example of an expression of divine love and our oneness with it. You know?
Vance,
Yes, Reverend Michael.
is when Bob says one love,
Mm-hmm.
it was as you were speaking that it occurred to me. When he says one love, what exactly did he mean by the phrase?
One love. Um, he, he was talking about, when he said one love, to me, he was talking about that oneness, which is an expression of divine love, because he then goes on to say, let's go together and feel all right, right?
Yes.
And he
Okay.
even says,
So it wasn't romantic love or even love of
no,
humanity.
it's the same
Because
type of love. To me, it's the same
okay.
type of love that Paris was singing about when Barry said, pull up that song that you're playing, operator. Can you play it somewhere? Because everyone is feeling like family and enjoying themselves. You know,
Mhm.
that's the type of love I think Bob was talking about. But Bob was
Okay.
also talking about divine love,
Okay.
right? As he was
Two
saying
other
about,
quick.
But no,
First of all,
before you
very
move
very
before you
interesting.
no, before
Very
you move off
interesting.
from one love,
I
Reverend
think Steve is saying
No,
something.
go ahead.
Steve,
No, before
Yes,
you move
Steve.
off from one love, remember now
Yes, Steve.
the credits for one love.
Uh-huh.
Read Bob Marley and Curtis Mayfield, you know,
mm-hmm,
right? And this Curtis Mayfield song is "People Get Ready."
Yes, yes,
So
I know.
some of the lyrics were borrowed from that song. So the whole
mm-hmm.
sentiment is about a readiness, you know, that only love can carry us to. That is my understanding.
Okay. I didn't know Curtis had a contribution to that song. But thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
that information. Two other quick ones.
Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all mankind to save his own?
Sorry,
You
say
know,
that again, please, Van.
no, I say
Uh-huh.
that part is from Curtis.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay,
that's
okay.
what Steve was talking about, the readiness. People get
Yeah,
ready because the train is coming.
the train
And
is
is there a
coming.
place on this train for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all mankind just to save his own? So Bob said, one love, one
Yeah,
heart. Let's get together and
yeah,
feel all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's an
Got you,
inclusive love,
got
you
you.
know. Yeah,
Two other questions, quick, because I'm sure other people want to ask.
Carol has a
Um,
heart.
would you say that all love is divine?
Yes,
Ah,
it's manifest. I was listening to your Sunday, but it just manifests in different ways. But it is the
yeah,
same love. It's the same love, but it
yes,
just expresses itself and manifests itself.
yeah.
What some people may call and label in these different ways.
Right, right.
All right, so
Okay.
Carol and then Sandy.
You said
No,
Carol
there's
was first?
one more, Vance, one
Okay.
more. Since I'm on the line, you conflated love songs with music, and you started quoting some lyrics of love songs, and
Mhm.
I regarded them as poetry. And they did exactly what you said love songs do, but you were not singing, you were quoting poetry. And of course, poetry, especially love poetry, can do all the things, heal and, get you focused, etc., etc. All the things that you said. Poetry can do that. And when you were quoting the songs, you were treating it as poetry because you weren't attempting to sing. Thank God, thank you for that, Vance. My question though is,
What you thank you for not singing or for the or both?
Vance, you have said yourself that you don't sing, so I just quoting. But my question is, minus the lyrics, could the music alone do the things that you were saying? The love song. Okay.
The
The music.
lyrics can have like the music by itself can put us in place because of the effect with the hormones and the,
Yes.
and just the effect of feeling good. And once you feel good, remember that we are built to heal ourselves. So once you feel good, we are facilitating the healing process,
Right.
right?
You make
So
a
the
point.
music can do that. And to some people, the music alone can bring them into that state of oneness with the divine. And they have this transcendental experience,
Right.
right?
Right.
So that is also possible.
Okay. Good. Thanks. All right. I yield the floor to the others. Good
Carol
talk.
Okay, so
first.
Carol and then
Carol
Sandy.
was first.
Yes, hi. Um, just listening to you just now, of course, you don't need the lyrics for the music to have its effect. There's other aspects to music besides lyrics. The lyrics is an added something, an added ingredient in the experience of the music. But I mean, there's different kinds of music. If you listen to chimes, there's musical and they have an effect on you physically as well. You know, what I wanted to, this morning I was reading some stuff and came across a quotation from James Baldwin. And he says, "The longer I live, the more deeply I learn that love, whether we call it friendship or family or romance, is the word." Let me put on my glasses.
Is the what?
Is of mirroring and magnifying each other's light. I don't know which of his books it came from. It was just in something else that I was reading, and I thought, that is just, that's so curious and so in keeping with the whole essence of what we're talking about for the whole month in terms of love. Love is more than one thing, and it really is an extension of who we are. So if we're really looking and feeling and expressing love, we really are connecting at that level with another person. Or it doesn't even have to be a person. I mean, you can love other things besides people, right? But the love energy, love only loves, right? So the love energy that you give out will find its correspondence wherever it connects. And you don't necessarily have to direct it at any particular place, person, or situation. As long as you are emanating and exuding, or whatever is the right word, that energy, it will heal not only you, but where it touches, wherever it lands, it has a healing effect.
Yes. Just before I get from Sandy, because I was reading, I forgot to say this, that love songs can serve as a form of prayer or meditation. That the act of singing or listening to a love song can be a deeply personal and introspective experience, allowing us to connect with our emotions on a deep soul level, so that it helps us to make that connection to the divine and makes us receptive, more receptive to the divine. So
Absolutely.
that is what you that backs up what you were saying.
You know, part of my morning routine,
Yeah.
just listening to bird song. Now they don't have
Yes.
no words, but they certainly have music. You know, and it is the most beautiful sound to me. For
Yes.
a bird song in the morning, it just sets the right tone for the day. I don't know what they're saying, but whatever they're saying makes me feel good.
They are singing praises about the goodness of God.
So we think.
All right, Sandy.
I am wondering, music is vibration. There's a certain resonance that comes with music. My son was a fan of Black Sabbath, which I absolutely hated. It was dissonant for me to hear it. I thought of it as noise. And he was so enamored by Ozzy's music that when Ozzy died a couple of weeks ago, he was devastated. He just thought that an era had passed. But that's what that music did to him. I think that when people write, that is just the way they know how to express what they feel. And that music is going to reach out to respond, to resonate with those of us on the receiving end of the radio, of the music, that we feel that way too. And that's why we like this one and we don't like that one. That's why also maybe instrumental music without lyrics, because it has a certain vibration. It will appeal, whether it is a Black Sabbath to Kevin, or I can't remember the name of the piece, an instrumental in The Lion King, that's played towards the end of the music. I think it's Shadowland. Just even calling the words now, my body erupted in goosebumps, because one of the most beautiful pieces of music I know. Give Me Wings also makes me feel that way. And so, the words that a love song sings, Bob Marley says, turn your light down low. It will get somebody feeling hot and horny and just wanting to be with the lover. Another song that says Born to Lose will resonate with somebody who has just had a breakup, and so the music, it pulls us in different directions. And the story we have created around our lives and our loves, the music will pull us. It will resonate. We like this song over that song because of what we are feeling, what we are thinking, and it's just an endless journey, and it never stops, whether it's music or it's just the sweetness of the lyrics, and it's telling our story. We're going to be drawn to it.
Yeah.
Can I say something, Vance?
Come in. Music is about us. That's why it resonates with us. It is really our story put to music and lyrics. Yes, Yvonne.
Follow what Sandy says. This song that resonates with me so much is A Moment in Time. All my life, that song means so much to me. I don't know if it's a love song or what it is, but it resonates with me, by Whitney.
That's a great song. It was they had used it in one of these Olympics. They had used it as like the theme song.
Yeah,
for the Olympics. You said something, Cara?
No, I said I think it was written for the Olympics, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was written specifically for the Olympics, but I know it was used in the Olympics. I know it was used in the Olympics. But in terms of love songs, like Luther and Jeffrey Osborne, and the theme for CSL this month, On the Wings of Love, is from Jeffries.
On
I don't
the
know.
wings of love.
Yeah,
So Vance,
yeah.
I would say, following on the message last Sunday from Reverend Michael, for
Mhm.
me, I don't have one song, but I have different songs that express the different types of love for me.
Come on.
So, like Endless Love, I used to love that.
Which one?
Endless Love by
Oh,
Lionel
yeah,
Richie.
yeah, yeah. Richie.
Right. As a teenager growing up, I used to love that song. Then I have my Adele songs.
Hmm.
And it depends on the mood. Then I
Yeah,
also have those songs which um express a love of spirit or the spiritual aspect. So for
yeah,
example, a Chronix who has a song When I Look into the Hills. I can't remember the exact song and the word name of the song. I think it's I Am, something to that effect. So for me, I feel that type of love. And when I think of the song Goodness, um, I think it's God, yeah, goodness of God.
yeah,
Yes, I feel a different type of love. So for me, it varies, depending on what type of love is being expressed for me at that particular time.
yeah,
So that's how, I connect with the music and the words, and express love, the various loves, which he says the 10 types of loves.
yeah. I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Uh, you have different type of music for different types of situation. Like, and music is very popular. This friend of mine, I remember that he used to play at part. When he used to play, I usually just help him carry around the things and so on and so forth. But when he saw somebody that he was attracted to her, so I wanted to dance with him, he would ask me to play. And he always asked me to play this album, one side of this album, One Man Band by Ronnie Dyson. And that, I don't know if anybody knows that album, but that album is very powerful in terms of the song, right? Because you have songs like Give In to Love, When You Get Right Down to It, all those songs on that album. And,
Oh,
uh, and it kind of helped me to realize from when I was very young the power that music had, you know. And of course, people know that people use music in courtship or in romantic situations, because of the power of music that way. But of course, as I said, music can bring people together to end disputes, end the tribal war, have big dance and so on, and just bring people together just to feel that sense of connection, that sense of connection. And that is very powerful. Okay.
okay. I think we need to
Yeah.
Just one thing,
take a break now.
Carol was right about the one moment in time. It was written for the Seoul Olympics.
Okay. That was 1988 Olympics. All right. Prayer request time now. Didn't realize that the time had flight so fast. So that, can you please place your prayer request in the chat? Um, well, I'm trying to read this prayer request from YouTube.
Mm.
It was
Oh,
not a prayer request from YouTube. It was their favorite song. You asked for that at the top of your
Michael
tongue.
Jackson song that you love. But I say I request for treatment also.
I've asked for them to
Prayer
place it
for-
in the chat.
Okay. Reverend Ann,
The treatment.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
no, I say a request for treatment.
No,
Those,
treatment
those were called in. Those were called in, so I just put them in the chat.
Okay.
Mommy love.
So that is for health, for Trevor and Matthew. And what's the other one?
Health for Trevor and money substance for Pauline's business.
Money substance for Pauline's business.
And Dawn
Okay.
is also health.
Dawn is health also.
And there's Mommy Long, who is having surgery.
Who?
Mommy, I see Mommy, Mommy Long, Long, who is having
Okay.
surgery right now. I don't know.
So that's health for Dawn, Trevor, and Mommy Long.
Yes.
Okay. And Matthew too? Health?
No, there's no Matthew. There is money substance for Pauline. There's no Matthew.
Okay, okay.
And there is harmony for Reverend Michael at my work, please.
Okay, all right. So I'll do health first.
Include Carol in that treatment of health as well. Campbell.
Which Carol?
Campbell.
So Carol Campbell, Trevor,
Mommy Long and Dawn.
Mommy Long and Dawn. Okay. So just knowing me now that there is one. This one expresses us all. This one is perfect. This one is complete. This one is perfect health in all aspects of being. So knowing that all of the persons who have requested treatment of health, Dawn, Carol, Mommy Long, and Trevor, and everyone who resonates with it, are expressions of this perfection. It's perfection at the center of their being. And I now see this perfection manifesting in all aspects of their being, physical aspect of their being. And I know that anything unlike health is now released to the nothingness from which it came. So this health manifests in all physical aspects of being, all mental aspects of being. And this perfection radiates from them, healing all that needs to be healed. And all is well. So I know that these words cannot return to me void, but do the work unto which they have been sent. And for this I am truly, truly thankful. So I just release these words, knowing that it is as I have spoken, and so it is. And apart from health, money substance for Pauline, and what else was dear Jennifer?
Harmony for Reverend Michael's business.
Okay,
Work at his work. Harmony at his work.
right. And money substance for Pauline is for work also, right?
No, just in our business. Well, I don't know if
Our
it's
business, okay. Okay, the affirmative prayer of prosperity for Pauline in our business and for anyone else who resonates with it. So with deep gratitude, we just recognize the one source and infinite supply. That is our all sufficiency. Call it God. And we know that we are one with it, with God. I know that this is true for Pauline. This is true for everyone who is receptive to prosperity, to the givingness of spirit within their consciousness. So I know that everything that is required is provided, knowing that grace is our all sufficiency. I know that all the money substance that Pauline's require is available to her as she opened her consciousness to be receptive to it. It flows easily and effortlessly through all our business affairs. She is blessed and our business is blessed. So I give thanks for the flow of substance. I give thanks for this prosperity. Just spirit giving itself, that one source ever giving itself to us. So I know that all is well, because it's all good. So I just release these words now.
Yes,
I just let it be so. And so it is. And so in this consciousness, we know that God is love. Know that God is peace. And we know that wherever God is, there is harmony. And I know that there is no place where God is not. So we know that love and peace are omnipresent. So I know that we are individualized expression of God. That wherever we are, there is harmony. There is peace. And I know this for Reverend Michael. I know it for his workplace. There is harmony. There is peace. There is love. And all is well. So I know as everyone within this workplace comes and I'm receptive to this love, peace, and harmony. It manifests itself as wonderful, glorious working conditions at the workplace. And it is good and very, very good. So I just release these words now to that law that makes it so. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Vance.
There is a request for peace for Mortimer, divine order for Brian, love in the world from Dawn, and there's one from Lauren for safety in traveling to, and calm and clarity. So
Hold on, come again, Jennifer. You said
peace
that
for Mortimer, divine order for Brian.
peace for Mortimer, divine order for Brian.
Yes.
Okay, can do us two together, yeah?
Yes, and the one after that is Lauren traveling on Thursday to attend their grandmother's funeral. Prayer of safety, calm, and clarity.
Okay. All right. So Mortimer and
Brian.
Brian for divine order and peace.
Yes.
Okay. So we know that there's one. This one is love. It's peace. It's light. It is God. And I know that Mortimer, Brian, and everyone who are open and receptive to this one experience this love, light, and there is peace. And there is peace. And knowing that this one is everywhere present, knowing that this one is all that is, I know there is divine order. And I know that as Brian opens his consciousness to be in tune with this one, divine order manifests in all aspects of his life and his being, and everyone who is receptive to it. Divine order is established in their affairs, and they follow the path of righteousness, of the laws of life. So everything flows easily, effortlessly, and all is well in all aspects of their lives. It is the peace that Mortimer experienced. It is the wellness, the easiness, the righteousness of the law of mind. That Brian now experiences in his life. And everyone who allows themselves to be established in the righteousness of this law. It is good. It is very, very good. And I just release these words now, knowing that it is so. And so it is.
It is.
And so
And in
it
this
is.
consciousness of love and light and peace, I know that Lauren, child of God, is one with the source of light, peace, and love. Knowing that we are all one with this one. Knowing for Lauren that his journey is established in this awareness of this one. So all is well. All is well. Right action is established in his journey, in his meeting with families, and he arrives safely. And there is peace. There is harmony. There is this expression of love among all family members. It is God, it is good. And for this I am thankful. I just release these words. That it is, and so it is.
And so it is, but Spirit knows it's Lauren, female, Crary.
It's Lauren, what?
Female. Crary.
Okay.
But Spirit knows. Dawn wanted love, and you can rap with that.
Okay. Sorry. I know there is one love. The living Spirit Almighty, giving and knowing itself as each and every one. And in this love, all is well. In this love, we come to know ourselves. We come to know Spirit. We recognize our oneness with each other. We recognize that there's only one of us here, that it's all God, expressing its infinite ways, its infinite self-knowingness. We cannot be separated from this love. It's always there for us. It's closer than our very breath. It comforts us. It guides us. It keeps us safe and warm through any storm. This love within us knows that whatever we do, we are loved. And in this recognition, we appreciate ourselves. We appreciate each other. And we are thankful for each other. We are kind to each other. We share this love, and it is good. It is glorious. And for this, I am more than thankful. And I release these words to that love that makes it so. It's the way of our hearts and the heart of our way. I know it is so, and so it is. Excuse me.
And so it is. I don't have announcements. I don't know if there's any announcement of him.
Sandy, I think we share the announcements.
I think that's it.
Just reminding you that every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. there's grief therapist Lorraine Jones Lawrence, who is available in the book room at the temple.
Sorry, Vance. Oh, sorry. Okay, go now.
But you have CCTM tomorrow evening as well. That's not continuing.
Okay. Oh, Norman puts it up at the last minute, so I really never. All right, so yeah, tomorrow at
continuing conversations. What time?
Yes, and I think the topic is about thinking and overthinking.
Anxiety.
Yeah, it should be a really very powerful discussion.
Yeah. It's at 7:30.
7:30.
7:15.
7:15.
7:15.
7:15. Yoga start.
Okay.
It's at 7, and by the time we get gathered and settled, it's 7:15.
Okay. And remember that if you want to learn drumming or to play the guitar, you can join us on Sundays at 2 p.m. And it's perfect for anyone who's curious and want to play. Next week's Spiritual Mind Healing Service is with practitioner Sandra Cooper. What you going to be speaking about, Sandy?
I'm not clear on the topic yet, but it's going to be on self-love.
Okay.
And I'm going to be referring to some of what you shared about the music as well.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. That should be good. I have declared good already. And if you feel moved to support our ministry, please feel free to donate at donate.templeoflightcsl.org. And thank you for your generosity and for helping us to be a beacon of light for the world. And if you're going to donate, you can just say the blessing. Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase, and multiply. Bless, prosper, and enrich everyone whom you touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. Thank you, Father. And so it is. So
Mhm.
now what to do? The prayer of our center. So feel free to open your mics and join me in the prayer for our center. The Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living is a sacred field embodying our spiritual community from which the Christ, peace, love, and joy emanate. To touch, to heal, to bless, and to prosper, and to liberate anyone who comes into contact with it in any way. The light of the Christ illumines us, our center, and our environment. Our spiritual community is filled with stand aside, need to sleep.
Oh,
Our spiritual community is filled with and surrounded by the presence of God and is growing from strength to strength. The power of God expands our consciousness of truth, guiding us ceaselessly along the paths of wisdom, spiritual growth, unfoldment, and attainment. We are blessed, and to God be the honor and the glory forever. And so it is. And now the prayer for Jamaica. So together again, the radiant light of God's love is now flowing through us and from us to everything and everyone it
Everyone it
touches.
touches.
The eternal light of
Light of
God's
God's
love
love now
now completely fills, covers,
cover
and
and
surrounds our
surrounds our island Jamaica. The glowing intensity
of the
and
light of God's love now interpenetrates
and
and awakens
awakens
within
within
the hearts and minds of our countrymen and women.
women.
The truths of life
Life
is
with
set
set
free.
free.
The light of God's love is growing
Growing
and
and
glowing in
glowing in
intensity
intensity.
in the hearts and minds of mankind
Mankind
everywhere. Love,
Love,
health, harmony, goodwill,
goodwill,
peace,
peace,
uprightness,
uprightness,
integrity, joy, prosperity, kindness, and our oneness under
oneness.
God are now established. And so it
It
is.
is.
And so it is. And so, let's recognize the love that is here. The love that we are never separated from. So as we leave this service this evening, we go as love. We just allow it to be the heart of our way and the way of our hearts. So as we go as love, we go as one onto our seemingly separate activities. Because we know that love is our journey. Love is our destination. It's our love, one heart, and everything is all right. So it is good. It is very good. I will just allow it to be so now. And together we say, and so it is.
so it is.
And so it is. Thank
So
you,
And
thank you,
thanks.
thank you very much.
thank you, Val.
Alrighty.
Thanks everyone for
Remember,
participating.
yeah.
Remember meeting.
And see you with